Hi guys, I am Shakira Portier, also known as Shakira, the total body snatcher out here in these streets, and at the gym, Coach Key, and on the floor, the Hammer. So I wanted to say thank you for tuning in, and I wanted to hop on and tell you a little bit about why I started this channel and why I would love for you all to subscribe and follow me on my continuous fitness journey. So I am a Jacksonville, Florida native. I am 51 years old. I am a licensed cosmetologist of 20 years in the beauty industry, so beautifying people from hair, skin, hence the hair and skin, and now I've incorporated the body. The funny thing is, I came up with this idea, just popped in my head like 9 years ago, not knowing that this would actually come into fruition. So, I started my fitness journey basically when COVID hit. You know, being a stylist, they shut down the salons, and now it's like, okay, we need to make some money, but in the meantime, there's nothing to do but talk to yourself in the mirror. You're looking in the mirror, you start evaluating, you start assessing, and then you start seeing things that you want to change. As well as 2018, my daughter got married. Pictures came back, and that's what like triggered, whoo, you don't look like you look when you look at yourself in the mirror. You know, when you see those pictures, your photos are not going to lie to you, unless they're Photoshop. But they're typically going to tell you the ugly truth, what we don't see. You know, we see with filters. I'm speaking for myself. You know, you kind of see with filters. So that's what jump-started my journey. Didn't have any idea what I was doing, so I went cold turkey vegetarian. You know, borderline vegan, dropped the dairy, dropped all animal-based products. You know, I had a couple of clients that used to talk to me about different things, so I'm just getting information from everywhere. Working in the industry for 20 years, I noticed I started having inflammation in my knees, back pains. We're eating sugar all day long. We are driving off of fast food, pizzas, foods that are going to spike our energy and bring us right back down. You know, we're going to crash at the end of the day. So over the years, that's happening, and you don't see the expansion happening. You know, you go buy clothes and they're out there to accommodate and fit all sizes. So you're not really paying that much attention to what's going on, because, you know, you're still looking good. And that's another thing I'd like to say real quick. We always was a hottie and a baddie, you know. We were just a little thicker with it. So on this journey, I just want to share the different things that I tried, you know, tried and error, doing things, losing the weight, but not knowing I'm losing muscle mass at the same time, because I jumped dead into cardio. You know, cardio kickboxing when the gyms opened back up, outside hitting the bridges, running, which was starting to lean me out, you know, dropping the weight. But as the weight's going down, I have no idea anything about, oh yeah, you're losing some muscle mass as well. Then over the years with research and listening to different scientific information, I had no idea, you know, women, once we hit like 40, we are losing 3% of our body muscle mass, losing 3% of our muscle mass every year if we're not doing anything to counter that and tone. So for the first, say 3.5 years of my journey, I didn't lift no weights. I didn't even like, okay, yeah, we're gonna go to the gym, beeline to the Zumba room, go in there, cardio, cardio, cardio. And my first time picking up weights was October of 2021. So that's how like weights got introduced, and I end up loving it. Once you start seeing, you know, a little definition here and there, you're like, oh, that's what that does. So I just want to let everybody know it's never too late to start your journey. You make sure you're doing it for you. And I started getting into challenges as well. Challenges on local races. Now listen, I have never been a runner, but what I used to love is going down the street early in the morning, seeing runners on the sidewalk, I'm beeping the horn, you know, giving them that motivation like one day. But at the same time, I was sipping on my coffee, my Frappuccino from Mickey D's, and that McGriddle. So it was like, yeah, always been in the back of my mind. You would like to do it, don't know where to start. You don't have your circle. My circle was not inclusive of anybody that was really about that fit life. So you, it's like, okay, one day, maybe, you know, but I always feel there's always a way that you end up getting sat down. COVID was that for me. And to reevaluate and see some things in the direction that you really, you know, want to go, and what it's going to take to make that happen. So Speaking of the challenges, I got introduced to the Pro Physique 90-day challenge back in, I think, 2022. January is the first time I entered. So I've been doing these challenges like 90-day cycles, take a break. When they run it again, I get in. And the plethora of information, just learning about your macros, which I had no idea about that. A lot of us probably still don't. Your macronutrients, the amount of carbs, protein, fat, and caloric intake for the day that you need in order to either sustain, maintain, gain weight, or lose weight, whatever it is that you're trying to do on your journey. So incorporating that with your cardio, your weightlifting, the adequate amount for you, your body type. It's a whole world out there. So joining those challenges gave me a lot of extra information, as well as going to health coach school at HCI, Health Coach Institute. I also did that while COVID had us sitting down. So I'm also a certified health coach, a certified life coach, as well as a certified trainer. That came on the back end. So with these challenges, I'm in the gym grinding. They give you the meal plan options. They give you workouts for commercial, home, calisthenics, your own body weight. And it was like, wow, this is a whole community, out here. And I just really gravitated to it and, gave it my all. So this is how I ended up on the certified fitness side, because now I'm wanting to help others, do what I did and get the shortcut version, because I did it all, before COVID, the yo-yo diets, the appetite suppressants, the intermittent fasting, different combinations. It wasn't working. It wasn't right. So I started my journey, like I stated, but at 234 pounds. So today we are 160, and we are currently in our fourth time entering the 90-day Pro Physique Challenge. So I would definitely like you to follow this journey as well. I plan on sharing with you updates, maybe bi-weekly, of the progress, and show you the transformation, the recomposition of the body that can happen, not so much just with weight loss, just how the body recombs. So I had to learn that as well. It's not just weight loss. Don't get boggled down, frustrated with the scale. The scale is going to measure our skeletal, our muscle, fluid, fat, all compilation. So that is your body weight. What you really want to focus on, as well as weight loss, is your body fat percentage loss. You want to decrease that body fat, especially we women in our menopausal stages. Yeah, this is Francesca. So what I like to do, name the body parts that you want to get rid of. There's nothing easier to do than to break up, with those things that you don't want. So speak kindly to yourself. Look at yourself in the mirror on a daily basis. Talk to, let your body know what you plan on doing, because you are in control. So I just want to share the knowledge that I have learned. It may or may not be for everybody, but my women especially that are over the age of 40, that have hit menopause, perimenopausal symptoms that you didn't even know was symptoms, because I definitely didn't know insomnia was a symptom. Sleep is a big part in your weight loss journey as well. You want to be able to get that sleep. And just give you some tips, tricks, share how I meal prep, how I track my food. A lot of times I know it seems like a lot of things that we have to do to make it work to reach our next, our next goal. But once you get the hang of it, it becomes a little bit easier. It becomes enjoyable, because we like to do things that we like to do. And we don't want to do anything that causes us to have, put more effort in. But if you want to get those results, the results will continuously make you grind towards achieving those things. So yes, I'm going to share like macro counting. There's a couple calculators I use out there to calculate my macros for what it is I'm trying to do. Right now we're trying to decrease body fat, lose weight, re-sculpt body. Also, mindset is the biggest thing. If you don't change your mind, if you don't open up your mind, if you don't be receptive, allow yourself to be teachable. You don't have to agree, but take it in, apply it to your life, and see what fits. It's just your mindset. We don't want to say you can't. Don't create extra hurdles. It's normally us that's getting in our own way. So and I learned that the hard way too. I was getting in my way, taking fast ways out. You know, like I said, your appetite suppressants, your diet pills, your, oh, I won't eat today, like calling it a fast, but we were not doing fasting properly. So things like that. It's your mindset. Just open up your mind. Don't think about being too old, or I'm too overweight, or I'm too underweight, or I'm too this. Don't compare yourself to other people. Everybody has their own goals. And believe me, I've been on this journey now for 5 years. I work out at least 5 times a week. And I still have that conversation on the edge of the bed every morning. Like, woo, do I really want to get out here today? Like, it's 4 o'clock in the morning. Are we going to get dressed and really go out here and do 5 miles before we go to work? You know, yes, I am. You know, so don't think it gets easier, you know, for us, that those that been doing it for a while. It just gets, for me, more enjoyable. The rewards get greater. And I like running 5 o'clock in the morning and have somebody, you know, pass me and say, hey, I've been following your journey. I'm getting on it with you, you know. Random strangers, like, somebody's always watching. You can always encourage and help somebody. The ones that it's for will get it. The ones that it's not, you know, keep on moving. But so it's your macros, your mindset, and movement. So that's what I call my 3M strategy. Movement. Get some type of movement. You don't have to be in the gym like Hercules. You don't have to do these Instagram routines, even though I will have some routines for you that you might want to consider. But it's not required to do things exactly how you see them out here in social media land. You know, a lot of it is intense. A lot of it is for whatever reason they're posting. But I honestly, truly want to encourage and help. Anything can be modified. You can always drop in the comments what you would like to learn, what you have questions about, how can you modify things that you may have seen me posted. So I just want you to stay tuned, stay encouraged. I will be posting my 90-day journey, and I would love for you all to share what is it that you would like me to give you. What would you need from me? And hopefully the information that I do share is relatable, and let me know what you need to get snatched. All right, so I'll see you guys soon. Make sure you like and subscribe. Drop me a comment. Also follow me on Instagram, Shakira _ the Total Body Snatcher. I'll also post that for you, and let's get fit.